They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action. It's Jackson being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Levis now off of play action. That'll be complete. So give him a first down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Henry again on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is tackled. Forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So,
and it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 19 yards away. And the Titans use the early turn. First time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing is Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has
and gained nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, 26 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of time. Remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, here's Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And some room to maneuver. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown. 72 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. For this next drive, they trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Jaleel Johnson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Jackson. He'll go underneath, drop it.
And it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Forced out to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Finds his man over the... Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it in. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Charlie Kohler from 3 yards out. And they'll begin the drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's caught by his tight end. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
Wonder how they did it. Wonder if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it. And they're able to get this one. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Little bootleg here. Levis sliding out of the pocket. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got... They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Levis from the gun. On the out route, he's got Burks. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A run there with Henry. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 40. To throw right away is Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second down, Vick. Well, this one complete. It's Rashid.
Speed. They want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Here's Michael Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And now off to the races down the right side. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. To throw, Moon. And he's got it. Touchdown. Connor Hayward from 4 yards out. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Okay, second down and a little more than a yard here. Now here's Vick. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into...
And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Forced out to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Vick punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders are an extra point away from... A play fake, now Moon. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tyler Higbee from 17 yards out. And the Titans have taken the lead. Drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Now 2nd and 5. Vick to throw it. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man, it's Andre Reed. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Vick with a give to Sanders. And he sneaks it.
How about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw, Vick. Buying time to his left. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And a yard. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get...
Moon to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked by Ted Hendricks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about a board?
Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room ahead.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That ball caught. It's Rice. There he goes, right side. He's to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rashee Rice as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is caught. It's Xavier Hutchinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Moon. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Moon. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And now we'll get a late time. 50-yard attempt. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Moon. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man.
Points result. We'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down throw, Moon. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. What a great effort quarterback. So he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, That allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Moon.
Looking to bring up 4th down here.
Badgley able to knock this one through, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14. Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because, you know.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st down, it's Moon.
That's complete to Hutchinson.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards that time for number 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Henry up the middle.
And a strong run there.
Patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But
got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Deebo Samuel from a yard out.
And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line is Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the...
There he goes left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Rashee Rice.
His 2nd touchdown of the offense about set and ready to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 times. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Give him 32 on the play. It's a great throw right there, and really showed a lot of confidence in his receiver.
He certainly did. Ball was in the air a long time, but he counted on the adjustment that we saw near the end of the play. As that ball was descending, who was going to come down with it? He counted on...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated. Right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
He's got this one to Hutchinson.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he's going to get this. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second.
Here's Vick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Moon. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down, Moon. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was due in large part, Charles, to the play of their quarterback.
Yeah, there's no question who the star of this game was. What a performance throwing the football. Over 300 yards, 4 touchdown passes. That's quarterbacking at an elite level.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.